Hi, my name's Gavin. I've got a food blog called lepetiteurf.com and I've decided to do my first video and put it on YouTube and see what happens. So today I'm going to talk to you about something very, very serious, and that's limes. These things. So I wondered actually, what is the best way of squeezing a lime, or which way gets the most juice out? I thought I'd do a little experiment. I thought I'd get a whole big bunch of limes and I'd squeeze all of them in different ways, and I would measure how much juice I got out of all of them. Because I bought 20 limes, so there's 4 limes per method. Here's the experiment. So the first way, slice in half and squeeze. This is really hard work, this one. It really is tough getting all the juice out. You have to really work it, and the juice goes everywhere. It doesn't just go in the bowl or where you want it. Limes slip out your hand. It's hard work, you know. If you had to squeeze more than about half a lime, I'd get pretty pissed off with this very quickly. Slice in half and squeeze with a fork. Now, I used to do this with a knife, with a sharp knife, but then I nearly slipped my wrist one day, so by accident, obviously. So I wouldn't suggest really doing it with anything other than a fork, and even then, your hands could slip if you're not careful. This one, where you slice the cheeks off and then squeeze all the separate parts, is a bit more tricky because you have to make 3 cuts. You end up with 4 different pieces of lime. You have to squeeze each one individually. You fire them across the room. They slip out of your hand. Juice goes everywhere. You know, it's more fiddly. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this way, but I thought I'd include it because I'm just interested. Okay, this is just a traditional lime citrus squeezer. You get those handheld reamers as well, so this would get the same results as one of those. This is how I remember squeezing lemons when I was a kid with one of these. So that's number 4. Number 5 is the lime press. Now, you get one of these different size for lemon, lime and orange. We've got all 3. We got given them as a present very kindly, and they are brilliant, so I'm rooting for these, obviously hoping these are going to prove how fabulous they are. This all applies to lemons or oranges as well. I mean, Christ, it's like, it's just squeezing fruit, isn't it? It's not exactly that difficult. So, the results, the moment you've all been waiting for. In last place was slice and squeeze with just 61 grams. In 4th place was the traditional squeezer or reamer with just 77 grams. In 3rd place was the slice and squeeze with a fork with 91 grams. And interestingly, that's nearly 50% more juice than just slicing and squeezing by hand. 2nd place was the slice into thirds and squeeze, which shows that if you've only got a knife, that's actually the best way of squeezing a lime. And then in 1st place, with a runaway success of 159 grams, which is simply unbelievable, is the lime press. If you enjoyed this, then social media, website address is here. Just, follow, please. People, just follow, just come with me. Well, after doing all of that, I'm going to be drinking lime soda for the next 2 weeks. The recipe is on the blog and it's really tasty, so worth a try. So I hope you enjoyed this and see you soon. Okay.